things through there, but what you have in this frame is recording.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah, right. Well, I finally got a transgender fashion outfit together, and I went to the group, with my $3 woman shirt and my fancy $100 jacket, and my transgender hat, my transgender belt, and my general's pants. They were inherited from my mother's second husband, who was a Brigadier General in the Army Reserve, commanded whole areas of Europe. So I'm wearing a real man's pants here, have you know, but I'm also violating all the norms of gender. So in the group, we actually had kind of a little conflict, because the guy was talking about what organization to leave money to. And I suggested, among other things, I was thinking of leaving some money to the Sylvia Rivera Law Project or some trans organizations that were desperate for money, and a few $1,000s would mean a lot to them. Right. And he said something about, oh, I'm not going to leave a lot of money to these people to get dressed up funny like you. I said, that's not what this is. And I got mad. I said, transgenderism is being trans is not about dressing up funny. It's about person and about soul. It's an important issue, and they're terribly abused in this society. Now, this is a guy who came in once and said, I felt so silly walking down the street because he had tied a white plastic bag to his belt, and he felt walking on with the bag tied to his belt made him look swishy. He's the most uptight guy in the group when it comes to issues of gender and being free. But he's also the best friend of the guy who tattoos his face. He's known him for 30 years. He was talking about how he should set up his will, and they were focusing on organizations. So I was going to walk down to the tattoo parlor in the village to meet the man with the tattooed face, because I also am interested in getting a tattoo of my later born twin brother on my arm, the one tattoo I'm going to have. He said, well, if you do that, they won't bury you. I said, what do you mean? He said, they won't bury Jews with tattoos. I didn't know that. He said, I don't think they'll bury Catholics with tattoos. God, what have you? You're a good Catholic, you got a tattoo, and you die, and what do they do? Leave you on the mountaintop, throw you in the river? What do they do with a good Catholic that has a tattoo? I can't believe that goes on, but it might, who knows? So then we're walking on, it's getting that real slimy area, the tattoo parlors and porn shops, and then there's an independent film center there, which is nice, but the rest of it is, I said, I don't want to be filmed in that sleazy part. Let's walk up West 4th Street. So we're walking up West 4th Street, and I'm walking along, and I don't like this is New York City, and it's a busy Saturday night, and all of a sudden this, I thought Latino, he thought he was a young Caucasian, but he looked at me Latino, I get swatted on the back. And he says, hey fella, how are you, right? Well, of course, Ken, and I just walk on. In New York City, you don't grab, you don't touch me. You can say, hey sir, may I have your, but you don't reach out and grab my arm, or you don't slap me on the back. But Ken stops and starts a dialogue with this crazy guy. Actually, he was sort of good looking. And he said, I said, what did he say? He said, he looks sweet. He looked nice. I'd like to meet him. I said, and then what? I said, he's actually sort of cute. I said, what am I supposed to do? Be going down some dark alley, in this outfit? And be caught on my knees in a dark alley with a low-life piece of trash, or get my coat robbed, my camera robbed? I'm not interested in that. Don't interact with these people. So he says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you. Oh, while we're in front of the store, I just wanted a picture made of my outfit, right? So we stop in front of this well-lighted kind of a cigarette store or something, right? Over extended.
You got it?
Yeah. I guess, just here, it's running right now. So here, let me see if I can turn it around. Okay. So here you look. Actually, you look through here. And I'm looking at myself. Right, okay.
Oh, I see you on this one.
And?
A little blurry. Well, but that's me.
Let's just focus. Okay, so
is it supposed to be blurry? All right, what do I push?
Nothing, just film me up and down. I just want to have a...
Oh, film you? Oh. Oh, it's motion?
I want you to roll out.
I'm not getting the total.
Let me get a picture of both of y'all.
No, I don't want a picture of me.
Right.
Take it a
No, you're looking in the wrong thing. Look, yeah, this is what you
take a picture?
I think you guys
this is what you're filming right now. You see me?
See, I don't know how to use it.
But it's running right now. You are so insulting. You're insulting.
But my luck, he has drugs.
It's running right now.
Can I lift you up?
No, it's filming.
Yeah, you'll take it.
All I wanted was a picture. I just wanted a picture of myself. Shut up.
This guy won't walk over in here.
Oh, please. Please.
No, you.
Yeah, I wish you did too. I might be.
What do you weigh?
Would I wait? Don't talk. Your voice will be on the tape, Ken. Please.
What?
Your voice is on the tape. I just want to have a picture of myself. This is my first time.
Take a
out
picture
running.
of me picking him up. Oh, your face.
You see the hat? Yeah, right there. This is my first night out in this outfit where I have the shirt I got.
Right here.
And the belt.
I'm from Brooklyn, bro.
Oh, your Red Sox or what are you going with?
Red Sox.
You know, you're ruining the video. Okay, that's okay. I just wanted a picture. I can do a still frame out of it. Thank you very much.
All right, now take a picture of me. I'm going to lift him up. And,
Why?
No, you got to relax though, because you're heavy. You ready?
My God. My God. I didn't think that was possible.
Yeah, I can do it.
Huh? Good.
You getting him?
Yeah, I got it all. Okay, fine. Okay, don't drop him. That's fine.
Come on, he's heavy.
I'm done. It's done. It's done. It's a video. Please.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
And says he ends up sweeping this Asian guy up in his arms. I have that on footage, right? But he says, I don't know how to use a camera. How are you going to get it developed? I said, I have it running. I have it on me. I just want a picture of myself. He didn't even know it had sound. Wow. So finally, when a guy comes over, he says, I can take it for you. And he says to me, he says, how do you know this guy isn't on drugs and won't run off with a camera? I mean, you know, and then next thing I know, he's picking this guy up in his arms. Ken, who is 60 years old, has prostate cancer and is always talking about terminal issues, and his one thing in life was a parent, and he's getting evicted, he's going to system. I won't go into his whole life story, but he picks this Asian guy up in his arms. I guess I believe he was Asian, a little bit too heavy for me. And next thing you know, the Asian's friends, this man and this woman, both want him to pick the friend up again, so they can take a picture with their camera of him holding this guy in their arms. I said, what is all this about? Why do you get involved? I just want to go down to Christopher Street because there was a shop that used to sell these penis trays. You make iced penises.
Oh yeah, I saw you have one.
I want to get two more trays. I think the store's closed. It's not there anymore.
Oh.
So I have to find my penis ice maker somewhere else. But anyway, I was just about respectable business as a well-dressed retired man on the village. So we go up a little bit off the walk. He starts talking to this straight couple about me. And I said, what are you doing? He said, this is New York. You're so repressed. You seem to be relaxing and you're out, but you're so repressed. I said, you don't go around New York City and start reacting and interacting with crazy people. This point, we've reached Sheridan Square. We've survived a whole block, right? Mm-hmm. In Sheridan Square, there's this queen that has her hair all combed forward and cut short. She's one of those people who's in her 50s trying to look like she's only in her 40s.
Right.
Like these crazy gays. I'm 70 years old. And as I said, I told those girls, I said, I come to show you, darling, that you can become more glamorous with every year if you decide to. I said, the body's long gone. I said, but this coat certainly gives you the mistaken impression that there's still a little figure there, even though it's long gone. The ass fell off 30 years ago, and the rest of it is really slumping really bad. I won't show you my breast, which I shaved for Julia, but I don't want to get sidetracked in this discussion. I just want to tell you what it was like my first night out. So on the Sheridan Square, he says to this obviously queen, not threatening, I didn't mind this. He said, you know, he's a star. Now this is what he's saying to me, and I said, "Oh, Ken, you're always exaggerating. I want to get down to the shop and get home because I have two women waiting for me at home, two fabulous people I want to spend some time with." So the guy says to him, he says, he looks like Hollywood. He looks like Mr. Hollywood himself. So that was sort of nice, right? Uh-huh. Well, we finally got down into Christopher Street, and some black guy who he said, remember the black queen that lived with you? This is her. She's come back to life. I don't know what his name was. I know the guy was getting up and beginning to do turnstiles on the side of a tree, and I said, look, Ken, I don't want to interact with every crazy person on the street. Look, you know, I'm just out on a stroll. I like to know what people think about me. The first reaction I got was the strangest. I rushed down to get to the group on time, which was a very small group. Mm-hmm. And I sit down, and because I've been scrubbing Don Teal's floors and scrubbing the floors here, my fingernails were filthy, and they hadn't been cut. So I pulled out my nail clipper, and I dug the dirt out under the fingernails, and I proceeded to clip each fingernail. As I'm sitting there, I'm in the train, and I'm clipping the fingernails. I've fallen on my nice, dressy gray pants, and I freshened them off. I hit 9th Street, and this middle-class guy who I think was probably just upset about the way I looked. He said to me, "That's really disgusting, you know." I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "That's fashion." Because I thought he was talking about my outfit. He said, "No," he said, "Clipping your fingernails and then just throwing them on the floor like that, you know, that's disgusting. That's awful. That's ugly." I said, "What do you mean on the floor? They were on my lap?" I said, they're not on the seat." He said, "On the seat." And then that went on the seat. I said, "They're all on the floor." I said, "What about the newspapers?" He says, do you spit on the floors too?" I said, "Well, maybe you have a problem. You understand, I've really rushed to dress up. I have an event where I'm going to go meet a group of people, and I've been scrubbing the tub and the floors of this man who's too sick to scrub them himself all day, and I had these fingers were so filthy, I had to do it. Thank you for your proper social criticism, you know, but I really had to do it because in 7 minutes, I'm going to be in front of this group of people. I just was something I had forgotten to do, so I did it on the way, but I'll certainly keep it in mind and try not to do it again." And then I got up and said, "Have a nice weekend," and left 14th Street and ran to and then I stopped to get hand cream, because the hand cream Julia has is $6 a tube.
Right.
So she lost $6 of my money when she lost her purse last night, so I bought that because my hands were also beginning to crack. And I finally got to the group on time, and they were talking about Dumbledore, and one or two of them knew how important he was, and the group leader, and I don't follow Harry Potter. Well, of course not. You're 75 years old. You're 70. No, he's 75, I guess. Yeah, I think we're 75. Maybe he's only 70. But anyway.
Watch your left hand. There's a bit of a shadow.
Left hand. This shadow here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Right.
Just be careful that way.
So anyway, we had an interesting discussion about how to pick organizations to leave money to, and I offered them my transgender videos and my sicko video and all red, all male video with I said, if you really like lean, hard Asian boys like in their late teens and early 20s doing acrobatic stunts half naked with hard flatboard tummies, you'll like this. Even if you're not into the music, you'll like this because it has theatrics and aerobatics and all this other stuff in it, and a couple of their eyes lit up. A couple of them grabbed those, but I got so busy talking to Ken, I've left the videos. I got to call Sage and see if I can retrieve them, because there were about a dozen videos of 923 and of the all red, all male. And each one of those I have to burn. It takes me 30 minutes to burn 4 copies. So then I tape on, I have the guides pasted on them like, they were ready for distribution. So anyway, I must say, I was walking down the street, I could see people, when I was going out, and these people coming home, they were so sad. They were such prisoners of gender. There were some males, and these males were walking like this. Like they were stiff, they were making these stiff movements. I'm looking at them, those poor prisoners of blue, black, and brown. Oh, those poor prisoners of blue, black, and brown. How I want to set them free. That's what I told everyone in the group. I said, you can be glamorous too. Because a couple of them said, that's some outfit, Randy. I said, I can. Tony said, would you make it out? Would you help me make me an outfit? I said, no, you got to do it yourself. See, you've got to find your own way of being beautiful. And if you want to stay in total white, total brown, total blue, I don't care. That's your choice. But maybe you want to be a little colorful. Maybe you want to have a little more detail. Maybe you want to have something that goes, wear a woman's shirt. I like it. It's pretty. But I hid the pearl thing with the bow tie because I thought the pearl on the top made it a little bit. I like mixing the genders, not making it too much of one gender or the other. I said there's certainly the general's pants. I told him that story, and this is certainly a male coat, pirate's coat. I even told him where I got it. But so that's my description of my first night out as a trans fashion activist on the street in Greenwich Village.
And how do you feel?
I feel fabulous. I feel like honey, I know that I am a star. I could tell you, I just knew when I walked down the street, there's a point. No one ever comments on me or reaches out and pats me on the back or tries to talk to me or makes comments about me. But I was amazed. I was amazed at the reaction that it got.
People were drawn to you. You look fabulous.
Yes, I said to Ken. And you know what? Oh, the banana story. Okay. Ken wanted to buy a banana. They usually charge 89 cents a pound for the bananas. And he says they would cost 35 cents, and that's outrageously overpriced. He offers them a quarter, and they usually take it. So I was going to go with him. I want a couple of bananas, too, because I was hungry. So I said, here's 50 cents, get me 2 bananas too. So as we're going over to the banana place, Ken says, oh, no, you stay here. He said, because see, they want 35 cents a piece. But he said, I sort of play poor. He said, you look like a millionaire. He said, if you go with me, I won't get the bananas for 25 cents a piece. So I said, here I'm shunned for the first time. I feel shunned, so I let him go, and he got the guy down on the price of the bananas to 25 cents a piece. So remember, looking good, being good, you know, feeling good comes with a price. You might not get the best price on things. People might think you really do have some money, which in my case is a little bit true, but not as much as I like to know. I want to look like I have a lot of money. I only have a little bit of money. And I'm making it with $3 for this shirt. Would that bankrupt anyone? The coat was $106. I know it was a bit much. The pants I inherited from the general.
Right. I
don't have a whole lot of money, but this is a $7 hat. The pink purple plastic flower came off a bouquet. You know, you could be beautiful and you could do it on a budget. And we're going to set everybody in the world free, gender free. The future belongs to the gender free. Join us in the transgender fashion revolution. This is Randy Wicker reporting from Hoboken, New Jersey, 1 mile from the center of the known world, Manhattan Island. Good night. So how's that for a rant?
That's good.